We're back and we've got another highly requested video, and this time we're going to be going over what the best 7-inch lift kit is and how to choose the best lift kit for your truck. So I'm Fuller from Custom Offsets, and for the last couple of years, if you don't know who we are, we've really grown in the wheel and tire world, and we also added a bunch of suspension brands to the website too. So after installing a ton of these kits on various makes and models, we figured we'd share some experiences with you and kind of guide you into choosing the best lift kit for your specific truck. We already covered the 4-inch kits and the 6-inch kits, and I'm pretty sure we actually did the 3-inch kits also. Honestly, we make so many of these videos that I can't really remember them all, but this time we're going to cover the 7-inch options. So 7-inch kits have seemed to really gain some popularity in the last few years just because oftentimes you just need that extra inch to clear some big wide wheels, but you might not want to jump all the way up to an 8-inch. And Chevy Silverados, for example, we all know they got some pretty square wheel wells, so adding that extra inch just really helps when it comes to trimming if you're that guy that doesn't want to cut up your brand new truck. So like all of these best whatever inch lift kit videos that I've made before, I got to explain that different people use their truck in different ways, and there isn't really one specific kit that's the best, but there are definitely a few that stand out as far as what you pay for and what you end up getting. So kicking things off then, we'll start with McCoy's, because I'd say they're probably the most well-known in the 7-inch world just because they've offered the adjustable 7 to 9 kit for a decent amount of time now. The basic kit starts around $1,400 for the 14 to 18 GM trucks, but they're available for a lot more than that. I just always use that as an example because it seems to be the most common truck out there. Their premium stainless steel kits are a bit more expensive, obviously, as you might have imagined. Those run about $2,300 before you add all the options. The kits can be ran at 7-inch and sit perfectly level, or you can use the adjustable lift struts to get 9 inches of lift in the front and then keep the rear at 7 so it squats if that's your thing. Otherwise, they do have options for add-a-leaf so that you can sit level at 9 inches also. If you do run the kit all the way at 9 inches, they recommend adding the upper control arms to help with bump stop clearance. McCoy's has a show quality finish on their lifts, which is really nice, and they're probably the best looking cross member in the market, in my opinion anyway. We also have Ready Lift, and they offer a 7-inch kit, and the cool features for the GM trucks is that you can use it with or without MagneRide because it reuses the factory strut. So if you have a MagneRide truck, you can still get that same ride quality out of your lifted truck. Plus, the track width is increased by only about a ½ inch per side, so you have a very, very similar turning radius to your stock truck. The track width that I'm talking about, if you're not familiar with that, is how far the lift kit pushes the wheels out in simple terms. Most large lift kits will increase this anywhere from 1 inch to 1 3/4 inches per side on the front, but there's no change in the rear. So what people do most often to combat that is just slap some spacers on the rear. So like I was saying before, it doesn't matter if you have MagneRide or not with this kit because the lift actually uses a lower strut extension rather than a big spacer on top of the strut, which this might look strange if you've never seen a lift like this before, but they've been tested and proven by more than just Ready Lift. There's a few other brands out there that also use the lower strut extensions too, and actually there's a ton of them for Toyotas for some reason. But I know the first time that I saw one, I was pretty skeptical, but then after driving on them, I actually liked the ride quality, and I haven't had any issues with component strength either. It does matter though what factory control arms you have because that'll actually change which kit you get. One's about $2,200 and I think the other is like $2,400, so not a huge difference. Then for $2,100, we have what I think is probably the best bang for your buck right now. And people are gonna be mad when I say it's from Rough Country, but it's the Vertex coilover system, and it's actually really good for the money. So the ride quality from coilovers is significantly better than any spacer lift, and I know you're probably saying, well, we aren't comparing apples to apples here, and of course the coilover should be better than a spacer lift, but for $2,100, you can have coilovers. So before the Vertex system, that wasn't possible, especially not for 7 inches of lift. And now depending on the application, there are 7-inch BDS kits with Fox coilovers, but they're all well over $3,000. They're still really nice kits with great ride quality, plus you get the backing of the Fox name and the unbeatable warranty, but all of that comes with a price, obviously. The Rough Country coilovers, on the other hand, are significantly cheaper. They've got adjustable dampening too, which means you can set these things at 1 for your Cadillac smooth ride down the highway, or you can crank them up to 10 and go thrash around on the trails and pretend you've got a Baja rig. Or if you really don't want to spend all the money, you can still get a 7-inch strut replacement kit from Rough Country for like $1,300 or so, which it's nothing crazy. You get strut replacements, which is nice, so it's not a giant spacer, but nothing fancy at all. So hopefully that helps you guys choose the right kit for your truck. If you need any more info, we've got all these specs that you're looking for on our website, and I'm sure we'll throw the link in the description there so you can just click on that or hit us up, and we'll be happy to help select some options for you. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, email, we'll hook you up that way. Oh, almost forgot. If you're watching this the day it goes up, we're actually giving away a lift kit. So we're gonna put that link in the description too. Click it, do the thing. Peace.